What do you think? Can I shoot a 9mm tiny little fucking guy better than most people can shoot a full-size 9mm, even with like these days there's 2011. So if you don't know, I run my own business and I currently am running low on fundage. But I think today I'm gonna go and I'm gonna shoot instead the little dude. I haven't shot this guy in a while. Some 9, we got some nasty shit. And some 124 Blazer. I'm gonna put it on that inner rail. There, here, kind of where you normally lube it up. It helps with heat more as well. I could throw it on the barrel, but then again, it's just a little 9. So, not too worried about it. Haven't shot this thing in a minute. They don't have tools, and I think I might in the car, but I don't feel like getting it out, so it is what it is. I think it's gonna shoot a little left. Dude, it's so much smaller, it's actually hard to kind of control this little thing. Like if I was gonna do tack reload, yeah. Even a little bit longer than this actually would be good. Like once I got this, it's just so good. First time with the grease as well. I'm gonna try with the irons and then I'm gonna try with the dot. Not a bad little fucking shooter, dude. There's no fucking recoil, look at that. No fucking recoil. Cold too. Look at that keel. What the fuck is that? Strange. Hey. We're gonna load up and we're gonna go to the 7. We're not shooting this thing in a little while and not really shooting 9. That was not bad at all. The glasses definitely helps too, because before I remember the sights were hard as fuck to see. Now that I have glasses, it's definitely a lot easier. The red dot I think is a little bit left, but we're gonna see now that we're further down. 6.7 technically, but we'll just call it 7. Fuck it, yeah, let's do a draw. So I'm gonna take off my big ass one. Hopefully I don't shoot myself in the penis like that one guy. I'd probably shoot myself in the head with a 10mm right afterward, allegedly. Oh yeah, this is weird, but it does feel like I'm not carrying anything. It does feel like that. It's been a while. We're gonna take it kind of slow here. Yeah, very slow, 336, because it's super deep. Let me practice a couple first. It's definitely like a scoop. I have to kind of claw. And they are trailing down. I think these are 115. I don't know if these are 115 or 124. These ones are 124 for sure, so we'll see. But yeah, that felt like nothing. Yeah, so they're starting to trail here. Some are off. 9 is fucking tiny. I like the 10 so much more, man. The reason too why it is shooting right is because the dot is left. I could use that little iron sight and that would probably be fine. It's not terrible, but it's definitely a little bit off. This is how I used to carry. Can go in or outside, and it is tuckable too, so I'm gonna just kind of use that as my little reload, see if it works. It's hard to get that grip. It's like instead of like this, instead of like this, so it has like a gap there, which is not good. It's slower and it's smaller, and I carry 10 mil, so it's also a smaller round. Yeah. They need like a Glock 48 and 10mm. That'd be fire. That's the California special right there. Bam. little trailing, like I said. You got over here, it's trailing off. Because the dot is left, when you move the dot, right, if it's left, you move it right to put the dot in the middle so the gun is actually shooting right. It's not shooting left. You know what I'm saying? Totally forgot I had 2 boxes of this shit. So I got one loaded of 124s, and I think these are 115s. They might be 124s as well because they didn't feel any different, but then again, it's a 9 and not a fucking 10, 180 or 200 grain mag tag that I'm used to fucking shooting. So they all feel pretty fucking light. It feels like I'm shooting a 22, maybe like a 380. We're going to 3 yards. I'm gonna dump. I'm gonna fucking dump on this kid. I think the other ones are 115s. We'll see. Super right. Overall, not bad. Down. And you can see it's still hitting right. But the ones that are in the middle, I'm not seeing the red dot. I'm just shooting, so it's kind of fun. I shoot better without the red dot. I trust myself in where I'm aiming rather than just knowing I have to shoot where the red dot is, I guess, if that makes sense. So 3 with the 9 is like free, but the 7 with the 10 is like the same thing. I love the 7, honestly. The 7's not. Maybe it's a full-size gun thing. I don't know. It might not be the 10, but I love my 10. Yeah, whatever. So I got +1, so I got a 13 round, and then I'm gonna reload with a 12. We're gonna go to the 7. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, I think, do like some rhythm. Some are going there. Overall, not bad though. Overall, not bad. Well, I guess it'd be like right here. He's getting fucking torched, like under his nose. I think we're on about 12 mags of 12. So 144, not bad. Not bad. I know my math tables. Some of these. He needs to see a dentist after that. Honestly, I don't know how people are carrying a 9 every day. It feels fake. It feels like this is not a real gun. Like this is like a toy. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's not. Like if you got hit with a 9, you're not going down immediately though. Like I'd rather carry a 45 or a 10 mil, which I mean, I literally carry a 10 mil. So, but this is like if you're wearing a suit, you got nothing else. It's better than a fucking knife. I'd shoot him in the face for sure. Take them out, pelvis shot. That's the way. Mozambique, 3 rounds, 6 rounds for a failure or a build drill. So a failure drill and a build drill put together with a reload in between. Little low. I got the hole. The 7 is actually perfect. The dot's not off. Because I tried to aim with the iron and the shots went way left. Maybe the actual sight itself is off. I don't know. But it works. And now I'm hitting it right where the fucking dot is. I gotta aim slightly up. Cheekbone, you know what I mean? But once I learned the holds, like I started hitting these and hitting these. Pretty good, I would say. Dude, 9 is not real. This is not even a full-size 9. Everybody needs to carry a 10mm. What the fuck are y'all doing? I really want to like open these red spots up on this target. Slightly up, slightly. I got maybe like 50 more rounds or so. I don't know. We're at a 7. Not bad. Really no recoil. Like, yes, it's snappy, but like, it doesn't affect anything. I'm gonna call this 9mm is not real because there is no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna two Mozambiques with 124 out of my fucking P365X, and I'm gonna shoot better than most people will in their entire life. Nah, I don't know. That's a little cocky, but hey, what are we doing? 3, 7? Let's go 7. That's what I get for that. That's what I go. My shots. This one a little off that one. That one's the one. These ones are okay. At 7 with the little fucking guy. Okay. Hey, that's not bad though. I mean, that's not enough to stop a man with a 9, I don't think, unless you did hit him right in his fucking head like that. You wouldn't stop me with a 9. 7. Rhythm maybe. Tell me that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. For a little fucking guy that I haven't shot, and probably I haven't shot this guy in like 3 years maybe? I don't even know. I think I was shooting too fast. I outran it a little bit. Something like that. Let's do 2 and then 3. That's all I got. So we'll do 2. Oh, and then a fucking failure drill. 7 yards. Then we'll bring it back, show you the final. Go from there, baby. We're at 7. She's not bad. She's not bad. She's not a bad little thing. Not gonna lie. Here we go. Boom. 9 is not fucking real. Upgrade your gun. Or if you're just carrying like a small guy, okay. But imagine if it came in 10. I mean, like, imagine. So yeah, man. 9mm is not fucking real. I guess I see people use it in comp. You know, it doesn't have any fucking recoil, I guess. Although guys that are really shooting comp are using like 9mm macro, and they're loading it as hot as possible because then it has a bigger bloom or a bigger mark on the steel. And as long as your edge of your mark hits a certain area, that's what it counts as. I know there's ways to play the system. I don't believe in that shit. I believe you
You train that shit out. You don't get a compensator and make it easier on yourself and make the gun easier to malfunction. You just fucking train that shit out. After shooting 3,000 rounds with a Glock, I learned 10 millimeter at the same time. Never had a Glock before. My third 10 millimeter, but the first one I didn't really shoot. The SIG I also put like maybe 300 rounds through, so I don't know. Man, it was hot as fuck in there. I normally don't have my AC on, but I'm gonna turn it on right now. Yeah, I started sweating. I was like, dude, what the fuck? It was like coming out of my ears, and it must have just been like loaded up in there, because yeah, I took them off. I was like, fuck, I'm hot. It's hot today. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, it's pretty hot, and it's humid here. Nasty. Nasty shit. Altogether, pretty good day. A lot less gunpowder, that's for sure. The 10 millimeter does spit a lot of gunpowder, and I will say that I've noticed I have to clean my Glock 20 a little bit more than I would any other gun. Way more fucking powder. Look at the bullets, right? I mean, look at that. That's fucking huge. So yeah, of course, it makes sense, and there's a lot more excuse me, explosive power because of that, and velocity and accuracy and boom coming out of that fucking thing. So the parts will probably wear out faster too, but once again, you train with it, then you keep it clean, you keep it ready, and once you do use it, if you know, God forbid, but then you're ready and you have to shoot less. And it's not like with a 9 where it hits somebody and it's like ooh 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 ah ah. It's like bang, like oh fuck, your sternum is fucking broken, your spinal cord might be fucking destroyed. Like, there's a reason they use it to hunt bears and boars and, you know, shit like that, right? There's a reason you don't use a 9 for things like that. Same with a 45. 45's slow and it doesn't drive deep. It just it hits the surface. 10 millimeters, it's fucking digging in you, man. I like that shit. And it's fast and it's accurate. And it still has velocity and power out to like 200 yards. And with a pistol, you're probably not going to shoot more than 30. But if you can shoot 100, 150, that's pretty fucking good. And 10 millimeter, it's like bing, boom. And as soon as you shoot, ping, it hits. With a 9, it's even like bang, boom, bing, boom. Right? With 45, it's like bang, boom. So it's even slower. Although it is always subsonic. But you can also get subsonic 9. And you can get subsonic 10, and I'd rather have a subsonic 10 coming out of a 10 millimeter suppressor. That's just me though. Either way, it was a good day overall. The day did not start well. I actually didn't get to go to church today. It sucks because I woke up late, but I needed my rest, I guess. And then I was gonna get a coffee, and I missed the coffee shop. It closes early Sunday. I totally forgot. I learned that I can still shoot a fucking 9, and I can still shoot a small guy, although it's a lot harder to manipulate. And that's the thing I remember is, like, starting out with a small gun like that, very hard, very, very hard. The smaller it is, the harder it is to shoot, because it's just so small. It's very hard to shoot. And then when you have a big one at first, you're like, wow, this is kind of a lot. But then you shoot like 100 rounds through it, and you're like, okay, I kind of get it now. And then after like 1,000 rounds, you're like, okay, now I know I gotta hold this thing tight. I gotta do this. If it's a 9, maybe not. But that's the thing with a 10 millimeter and with a Glock, you cannot cheat the fucking system. Okay? I mean, as long as you leave it stock, right? You cannot fucking cheat it, because the 10 millimeter is gonna humble you. The Glock is gonna humble you. But once you learn it, all of a sudden you can shoot anything else, and it's very interesting. Like I said, when I was shooting the bill drills and everything, the Mozambiques, I wasn't even picking up my red dot on my little SIG. I was just bam, 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 and there was like one shot that went a little bit over, bam, bam, because it is a little snappy. It is a little snappy, and that's the thing about small guns is like, dude, they snap. Follow-ups are a little harder, but if you're just ding, 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 then it's good. But if you're bam, 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 and I was doing it at the end, that was a little bit easier, but still, like, you got to take a split second. You can't just run it. But the 10 mil does have more recoil, but the recoil is like just up and down. 40 is wild. 45, excuse me, is very slow. Like, it's like, it takes forever to come back. 10 mil is bam, bam, and it just rocks. So I don't know. I love it. I think everybody should carry a 10 mil personally. So did Jeff Cooper. So hey, but that's just me. Maybe it's a Marine thing. I don't know. What do you think? Can I shoot a 9mm tiny little fucking guy better than most people can shoot a full-size 9mm, even with like these days there's 2011. I saw this, right? A 2011 9mm is like getting a supercar or a sports car like a Mustang V6. And I would agree with that. I think I would agree with that. You know, like, yeah, you got the Mustang, but you just got a V6, bro. Like, go ahead and get you a real cannon, right? Get you a fucking gun. That's why before we only needed 6 shots. And just bang, 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 bang. And it was like, oh, fuck. 1, that thing's loud. 2, that thing's long and fucking accurate. 3, you see that someone has it on them, and they don't even got to pull out the holster. They'll just shoot right through the fucking bitch. So, yeah, I mean, things are different these days. But that's how life goes, you know. Things change and you gotta evolve. That's why, like, a 10mm, it's the fastest, most accurate, most deadly, dangerous round for the most types of things. Like I said, I don't really have to change my ammo. If I go to the woods, if I go to the hoods, if I go to comp, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Shoot the same shit. I might switch from hollow points to full metal jacket. That's about it, though. I'm not gonna go and be like, whoa, yeah, I have to. No. You know, maybe I'll get a Glock 19 just for a range toy. I'm thinking about it because Gen 6, they don't have a lot of shit coming out. I really want a 48, so I think just to try the 48, I might grab that. That's like later, though. I don't really need that. I still like the 365. I'm enjoying it. And then I think we get a 19, whatever, we enjoy that. And that's gonna be like my range toy and like my backup guy. Maybe even like my car gun, I don't know. Maybe we'll get 2 of those, we'll see. You can't really go wrong with a 19. Although I just felt one Gen 6, I felt a little short. Maybe it's because the mag wasn't in, but that doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. The 20, man, the Gen 6 20's gotta come out and they gotta do it right. I know some people are cutting off them beaver tails. I don't know. Anyway, this video's probably really long, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. And I pray that I get some clients. I pray that you have a good day, good week. Today is Sunday. It's the start of the week, so let's make it a good one. And go shoot, make your bed, go to the gym if you can, train some martial arts. Praise the Lord, thank the Lord, love your neighbor. I'm out of here.